Welcome to today's topic. So today we'll be looking at how we can use a sensor that has its threaded part damaged. So this is the sensor that we're going to be working with that has a damaged thread. So before we start anything, we have to mark the sensor. You can see the sensor has a ridge. This ridge fits into a groove of the sensor plug, just like this. The ridge position is then marked against the body of the sensor. The markings should be extended further downwards because the threaded part will later be removed. This is an up-close shot showing the damage of the sensor's threaded part. The next step is to anchor the sensor to a vise. After that, you get a hacksaw and you create a cut on the bottom thread of the sensor. Then you keep cutting all around this position to get an even cut. After cutting through the threaded part of the sensor, the next layer, which is a plastic material, is exposed. After successfully cutting the threaded part of the sensor, it's now time to pry out this cut section with a flat screwdriver. As you can see, I'm using just one screwdriver because I'm using the other hand to film this video. You can use two screwdrivers to make it easier to pry this cut section out. So with that step done, we can end it that way, or we can move to the next step. And the next step is dependent on whether this plastic section of the sensor is smooth or not. Like in this case, it's not smooth, so we have to cut off the damaged plastic area so that the sensor plug can smoothly slide into the groove, into the ridge. The groove of the sensor plug can easily slide into the ridge of the sensor. So you have to get rid of all this damaged part. So that's what is going on there. So after that, try to fit it in and it should slide in smoothly. So like in the beginning of the video, that's the groove of the sensor plug, and it should fit into the ridge of the sensor. So we locate it. You can see the mark. That's the reason why we marked it in the first place at the beginning of this video, so that we can know the location and know how to align the groove of the sensor plug against the ridge of the sensor. So that's how we align it, and then we fit it into it. So it should slide in like that and create a firm grip. Do note that it is easier to change the sensor to another one. However, if you do not have a replacement, this method is highly recommended. Like in the case of these sensors, there were no replacements and the machine needed to run. If this video helped you out in any way, please let me know in the comments section. Also, do like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.